Listen to that sound. That isn't a soundtrack. It's Saturn screaming into the void. For centuries, we saw it as a jewel in the sky, the golden giant with a halo of light. We called it beautiful, but beauty can trap you. Saturn isn't peaceful. It's a violent giant, a ball of hydrogen and helium spinning so fast it flattens into a pumpkin. It hosts wild storms, hexagon-shaped chaos, and gravity so strong it can tear moons apart to decorate itself. Welcome to the Lord of Chaos. First, the crown, the rings. From Earth, they look like solid bands of gold, smooth and eternal. If you could fly inside, you'd be ground to dust in a grinder. They aren't solid. They're a tangled mix of ice and rock, from grain-sized bits to mountain-sized chunks, racing at thousands of kilometers per hour, always colliding and breaking apart. A storm of ice shards stretches nearly 300,000 kilometers wide, yet is razor thin, sometimes only 10 meters thick. It's a blade slicing through darkness. Where does this violence come from? A murder. Long ago, a moon wandered too close. It crossed the Roche limit, the point of no return. Saturn's gravity tore the crust from the core, shredding a living world into trillions of icy fragments. The rings aren't jewelry. They're the scattered guts of a dead moon. We're looking at a planetary graveyard, but Saturn's strangeness goes deeper. Look at the North Pole. Nature doesn't make straight lines. Fluid dynamics should form circles and spirals, yet here sits a perfect hexagon, a six-sided storm. It's not a symbol, it's a hurricane, wide enough to swallow 4 Earths. The walls run hundreds of kilometers deep, and at the center lies a red, spinning maw that looks like a rose made of hurricanes. It has raged for decades, maybe centuries, a geometric scar that stares into the void. About every 30 Earth years, a monster wakes up. We call it the Great White Spot. This storm is so big it wraps around the planet. Lightning there is about 10,000 times stronger than anything on Earth. It churns up ammonia ice from deep inside, turning the golden world pale. Beneath those calm yellow bands lies a heat engine waiting to explode. Saturn hosts more than 140 moons, but one is an imposter. Titan is the only moon in the solar system with a thick atmosphere. The air pressure is higher than on Earth. If you stood on Titan, you'd see rivers, lakes, and rain clouds. It looks oddly like home, but don't be fooled. Titan is Earth-like in appearance, yet built from the ingredients of death. The rain isn't water, it's liquid methane and ethane, falling slowly because gravity is weak. The temperature sits at -179 degrees Celsius. Jump into a lake. You wouldn't just freeze, you'd shatter. The ground isn't sand. The dunes are dark hydrocarbons, basically plastic grains, hundreds of meters high, shaped by a strange wind. It's a world that mirrors life, but is born from the stuff of extinction. Further out lies Enceladus, a tiny white ball of ice. For years we thought it was just a frozen rock. Then we saw blue tiger stripes at the south, long fractures that vent jets into space. Geysers shoot water vapor hundreds of kilometers high. Saturn's gravity needs this moon, keeping its core warm. Under that frozen shell, there could be a global ocean of warm liquid water with organic molecules. In the deep pressure, something might be swimming. We came for gas and rock, but we may find neighbors. To learn these secrets, we had to make a sacrifice. In 2017, Cassini, our only messenger at Saturn, was nearly out of fuel. To protect moons like Enceladus from contamination, NASA did what had to be done. Cassini was sent to end its mission in the planet's atmosphere. Its antenna stayed aimed at Earth, transmitting data until the very last moment. The heat and pressure tore the robot apart, melting it into Saturn's world. Saturn feels eternal, but it's not. Even the rings are fading. Gravity slowly pulls them down, a ring rain into the planet. In about 100 million years, the rings will be gone. Saturn will be just another lonely gas giant in the dark. So look at it while you can. It's a brief spectacle of gravity and force, a dangerous trap that drew us across the solar system to remind us how small we are. Saturn is a beauty in our sky. But remember, beauty can be deadly.